Here are 10 tactical Amazon KDP hacks that you can do today to boost your sales. Number 1, update your interior based on feedback. So when I launched this beautiful journal, I got a lot of feedback. So this is my old version, and when you look at this, I actually have a lot of space to journal and take notes. The interesting part is that I got the feedback that it felt more like work, and that it would be really cool to have like a habit tracker here, and also just like really focus on building relationships, because that's really key. Whenever you build a business, the success of your business is determined by the quality of relationships you build. So based on the feedback I got, I adjusted it. And the other thing too is I remember, so the version that I had before, I actually didn't say schedule. So people didn't know that this is a schedule where you can like do time boxing with. They did not even know it was a schedule. So always make sure to talk to your ideal customer and have them go through interior, and then really make sure that you design it based on what they need, not based on what you need. Speaking of that, the mistake number 2 I made was the cover. So I have a fun story to tell. I remember how proud I was of designing this amazing side hustle planner, and I work in coffee shops all the time. I literally had my side hustle planner on the table. A woman was sitting next to me, and then at some point she's like, "Ooh, I really like your journal that you have. Is it like a positive affirmation journal?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's not." And she's like, "Oh, but why does it say never forget how wildly capable you are?" And I was like, huh, interesting. And I was saying to her, "No, it's a side hustle planner." And then she got super excited and interested, and she told me all about a real estate plan that she has in place to get her to financial freedom faster. And then I was like, "Oh my goodness, you would love the side hustle planner." So I gave it to her, and she looked through this and she's like, "Oh my goodness, this is great." But I would have never known that this is a side hustle planner. So having said that, I iterated by putting side hustle planner right above this here. And I have it here, but again, people don't see that, right? People see the cover. So make sure whatever your cover is, that it's crystal clear. Because if it's clear to you, that's great. But you're not the one buying it. And with Amazon in general, you always have to have the title either on the side or on the cover. So just have it on both. Now, let's talk about mistake number 3, the different colors. So I have a bunch of different colors. You can see here like the different earth tones, right? And I have this like crazy turquoise color. And what was really interesting is I love to run kind of experiments with Instagram polls. So I actually had all of these new cool color ideas. So I ran an Instagram poll to see which ones I should actually launch. And the funny part was these 2 won by far. But if you look at my sales, these 2 colors are actually not the colors that were bought the most. Funny enough, this one was one of the colors that was sold the most, and everyone told me they want earth tones, but in reality, that's not true. So your customer can tell you a lot, but it doesn't always have to reflect of what they really want. Just make sure it's great to involve them into the process, but just try out different things. And like actually, I realized that the majority of them wanted different shades of blue. So this is why I adjusted it, as you can see here, and all the covers are now different shades of blue. So let's see, I will relaunch this very soon. I'm excited to see which color sells the best. You just never know. I actually had someone say, "Ooh, I want a black planner," and I never sold a single one. So mistake number 4, make sure you have the right category for your listing. When I filled out the KDP listing the first time, I just winged it, and that set me up a little bit for failure. So what is way better to do is actually use tools to help you. What are actually the categories that work best for what you're trying to accomplish? Because again, don't reinvent the wheel. Just do what everyone else is doing, because there's product market fit already there. So what I now do is I actually use BookBold. It's like the leading software when it comes to low and medium content books. And you can literally see here, I just click on category and then I will type in what this is all about. And you can see here, now it suggests the category. And this is the category I end up using. And that way, whenever my customer searches for my book, it's way more likely that they're actually going to find it. Mistake number 5, keywords. Gosh, I wished I knew this before. So please do me a favor. If you just take one thing away from this video, it's having the right keywords in your listing. And this is really key. If you already have your listing out there, you can always adjust it in the settings. But this is so key also if you think of running ads at some point. So keywords are literally whatever your ideal customer searches for in the Amazon search bar. Those are the keywords. So whatever you type in. So if you do like best journal or best business journal or best business planner or whatever it is that your ideal customer searches for, that's when you want to pop up to the top. And this is why it's so key. I use BookBold for this. I think it's the easiest tool. And you literally just go on to keywords, you type in what the keyword is that you're looking for, and then it tells you what are Amazon's trending keywords right now. And this is really helpful. One, to put it in your listing and update it if you already have one, or if you're planning to create your listing, to add them there. And this is also key when running ads. Because if you run ads and you appear in search where like your ideal customer is actually not in the right mindset to purchase it, that's not good. Okay, let's say I use a keyword for the side hustle planner. The ideal customer for this is someone who has a side hustle who's also working from home or has like a day job in general. Let's say I put a keyword for Mother's Day gift. I mean, could work, right? Because some of my ideal customers are moms, but I don't know if that's like the best Mother's Day gift. So just think about what are the keywords that your ideal customer types into the search bar. And again, use tools that get you there faster. Again, BookBold, I secure you a free trial and 20% off for life if you sign up with my coupon code, and just try it out. I mean, use the free trial, see if you like it or not, but I really think it's the leading tool on the market and it saves you so much time. And I always say that you either pay money or time for it, especially when you start out as an entrepreneur. What do you value most? I'm a big fan of just spending a little bit of money to get the results faster. I do all of this because I want my time back and I don't want to miss more time. Mistake number 6, what I would do differently is I would actually build an audience before I would publish a book. Yes. It's awesome that you're creative and you use your side hustle as a creative outlet and you love maybe creating, but again, if no one buys from you, what's the point? It's great to say you're a publisher, but a publisher who doesn't make any money, that's not good, right? Like that's not a side hustle you want to have. This is one of the biggest pieces I would really highly recommend you do, is build a following first and then actually really figure out what is their biggest pain point. And based on the biggest pain point, you create a solution with them. So you're co-creating that, because that way they become part of it and are way more likely to buy. Okay, mistake number 7. I would say if I were to go back in time, I would pre-sell my book. So Amazon KDP has this feature where you can literally say, oh, I'm going to publish this in 3 months. And if you just click on, publish now, it literally publishes whenever Amazon approves it. However, if you publish it a little bit later and you get your customers to buy and buy and buy, the beauty of it is once your book launches, it's gonna get catapulted to the bestseller list faster than as if you just sell it right away. And this is really key. If you look at the biggest influencers like a Jay Shetty or a Lewis Howes or Amy Porterfield, they all do this trick where they literally say, and I just saw actually 𝗘𝗫𝗧𝗥𝗧 doing it too, where they say like, hey, I got this new book. but literally it comes out in like 6 months from now. And they're just doing this to like really get all the sales in, and once the book launches, it's already like coming with a huge wave of sales. And this is a total game changer. So make sure to use that. Mistake number 8, reviews. Ask for reviews. This is so key. I mean, if you go to Amazon and you see a book with 0 reviews, will you buy it? Hell no. So really make sure that you ask for tons of reviews and make sure you gamify it. I really love like giving some gift credits as well. So whenever I launch something new on Amazon, I just contact my email list or all my friends, or just be creative and literally gamify. If they're the first one to review, they get like an Amazon gift voucher. If you're, for instance, a coach, like you can get a free session, something like that. Just gamify it and you're gonna get more reviews. So just really make sure to get reviews, because without reviews, it's not good. Okay, mistake number 9, A+ content. Now you might be saying, Fabi, what in this world is A+ content? So hold that thought for a second. When you go to an Amazon listing, and you scroll down, you see sometimes nothing, which is not good. What's way better is to really show more of your product and really demonstrate what is the transformation that you're selling. What is your customer struggling with, and what is the transformation that you can give them? So for instance, with my side hustle planner, when you go to the top of the listing, as you can see here, you literally just see the cover. And if you have an ISBN, like you can look inside, but if you want to save money, you don't have an ISBN, then your customer won't be able to see anything but this, which is not enough information sometimes to make a purchase decision. So A+ content, when you scroll down, you see it here, it makes all the difference, because it really shows you also the interior of your journal, planner, or whatever low content or medium content book you have. Your customers, they want to know what's actually inside. You don't want to buy something where you don't even know what's inside, right? Like, why spend money on this? So make sure to create A+ content. It's super easy. I have an entire tutorial around creating A+ content, and I will make sure to put the link in the description below this video. Okay, and mistake number 10, the last mistake, make sure to run ads. And you might be thinking, Fabi, what? Yes, don't shy away from Amazon KDP ads. Because here's the thing, if no one sees your product, I mean, what's the point, right? What is the point? So it's very hard if you're new to ads to figure out, what to do. And I actually experimented a little bit. I spent $100 on ads and the results really surprised me. So make sure to check out this video now to learn more about my little ad experiment.